once again, Gervonta Davis is laughing at the boxing world's face. As we all know that Gervonta Davis is going to be facing Lamont Roach, December 14th, Houston, Texas. Gervonta Davis understands that his perception and his illusion sells. He don't need to do nothing real, because the perception and the illusion that Gervonta Davis is better than everybody else within his contemporaries. He don't need to prove to anybody anything. I mean, he sells more than everybody else. He packs the house. Pay-per-view sells. People say that he's a face of boxing. He's already in a lot of credible opinions, pound for pound lists. He's your favorite fighter. Mike Tyson's favorite fighter. Canelo Alvarez's favorite fighter to watch. So why does Gervonta Davis need to do anything? Why does Gervonta Davis need to risk anything if he's already getting, all the praise? I mean, why hustle backwards? I mean, look, sometimes you risk it to just to gain something. You risk it. See, high risk, high reward. When it comes to Gervonta Davis, low risk, high reward. Gervonta Davis is changing, what it is to be a star in the sport of boxing. His niche fans doesn't care who he fights. His niche fans doesn't care what accomplishment, what he needs to accomplish, or, they don't care about that. So whose fault is it if there's people out there that's frustrated with Gervonta Davis? And I've been a guy that's been frustrated with Gervonta Davis. I'm a fan of Gervonta Davis, but I couldn't give him any credit in putting him in the pound for pound list, or putting him like he, in these type of lists, like if he did something great. That would be disrespecting the people that actually do something in the sport of boxing. Like now, 4 division world champion, 2 division undisputed. Terrence Bud Crawford, 4 division world champion, 2 division undisputed. Alexander Usyk, 2 division undisputed. Teofimo Lopez, 2 division lineal champion. Shout out to Bam Rodriguez. Bam Rodriguez is doing his thing. Otor Beterbiev and Dimitriy Bivol are going to be fighting for the light heavyweight undisputed championship belt. See, Gervonta Davis never said that I want to become a unified champion, an undisputed world champion. I want to be the greatest in my era. I want to be one of the greatest to ever lace them up. Those are not that's not the business model of Gervonta Davis. But yet everybody, even though that he don't want it, people just voluntarily give him these type of praises. The reason why Gervonta Davis is fighting Lamont, la cucaracha, no se puede caminar, porque le falta, una falda pa cingar. Anyway, sin la falda pa cingar. Oh, yeah. But anyway, the reason why Gervonta Davis is fighting Roach is because he doesn't need to fight anybody harder, anything more difficult than Lamont Roach, a super featherweight that he's going to be moving up. You don't need to fight Teofimo Lopez, right? I mean, you don't need to fight Devin Haney. You don't need to fight Shakur Stevenson. People going to be like, well, he tried to fight Lomachenko, but Lomachenko, you know what I'm saying, he took himself, you know what I'm saying, he out of the negotiations, you know what I'm saying, he pulled away from the negotiations. If people are to blame of Gervonta Davis not doing anything, you would have to blame, and you can't even blame him because, once you got a large fan base like Gervonta Davis, they're going to control the narrative. The more fans you have, the more you control the narrative. And this is why supporters of Gervonta Davis, their narrative outweighs more than any narrative of Devin Haney's, of Teofimo's, of Shakur Stevenson's. I never thought in the sport of boxing that you don't have to prove yourself to be that person. Maybe it was the other guys. Maybe it's that Gervonta Davis, the illusion that Gervonta Davis is the most consistent one because he always performs, to the level of the expectation of the boxing fans is actually buying the pay-per-view or attending the event. Gervonta Davis is an entertaining fighter. We understand that. But we also understand who he's fighting. And it so happens that everybody else's vulnerability is like a win for Gervonta Davis. Yo, but T.O. lost to Cambosa. Imagine what Tank would do. Well, Shakur Stevenson is boring. Look at what he did versus Artem and De Los Santos. Imagine what Gervonta Davis could do. So that's it. Tank beats T.O. and Tank beats Shakur. But look at what happened. Look at Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. Look what Ryan Garcia did to Devin Haney. Imagine what Gervonta Davis could do. So that's it. Gervonta Davis could be Devin Haney. So everybody's hiccups or losses, you know what I'm saying, is like a win for Gervonta Davis. It's funny, like, he don't got to do it. It wasn't Tank that beat T.O. It was Cambosa. It wasn't Tank that made Edward De Los it wasn't Tank that made Shakur Stevenson run. It was Edward De Los Santos. It wasn't Tank that knocked out and battered. Not knocked out, but battered Devin Haney. It was Ryan Garcia. Why y'all giving Gervonta Davis credit for doing things that he never did? And that's the problem. See, also the reason is that nobody has given any responsibilities to Gervonta Davis to do anything. It's not overwhelming responsibilities. It's almost like if you don't give your children responsibilities, right? You're just going to act like they're spoiled brats. That's Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is the spoiled brat. It's the bougie and the spoiled brat of the sport of boxing. He's not held to the face of boxing standards. Nobody is shaming him enough. Man, Canelo Alvarez done so much in the sport of boxing that he gets shamed. You know what I'm saying? He gets shamed. Yo, fight David Benavidez. Yo, you ain't nothing, Canelo. Huh? T.O. is hated. Look at his resume. Devin Haney gets hated. He got a better resume than Gervonta Davis. Shakur Stevens is the 3-division world champion. Unified the titles versus the elite fighters and the best fighters in the super featherweight division at the time with Oscar Valdez. But still, these guys are, when it comes to the numbers, is below Gervonta Davis. So if you're a business handlers of Gervonta Davis, why risk it with either of them? Why risk it to put Gervonta Davis in a risky fight if he's already the guy? See, the guys back in the days, they had to beat the guy to be the guy. You feel me? Like, Gervonta Davis never had a lineal title. Gervonta Davis never been fighter of the year. If he's so great, why his trainer never been trainer of the year? Gervonta Davis is taking advantage of the time and how people see other people, how people just see athletes. Look at Bronny. Look, I was watching the game yesterday. Bronny, LeBron James' son. Should he be in the NBA? I mean, it's a beautiful thing to watch a father and son duo, playing in the NBA, but is it really an NBA player? It's sad to see at the same time. It's beautiful to see and sad to see at the same time. So we're going to get Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach. And after that, we're going to get a Gervonta Davis and maybe Chris Colbert. And maybe after that, we're going to get a Gervonta Davis versus, what's his name? Montana Love. And you know what? People going to like it. People are going to watch it because there is no accountability and responsibility for Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis, and I said this a long time ago, and I know that throughout the past I try to contradict myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand the business model. I just would have thought at least by now everybody was blaming Mayweather Promotions and Floyd Mayweather for holding Gervonta Davis back. Now I know it was not Floyd Mayweather. It was not Mayweather Promotion. It was Gervonta Davis and his team, because let's not forget, it was Gervonta Davis that said that Floyd Mayweather was trying to set him up with Vasily Lomachenko. Remember? So it looked like, yeah, Floyd wanted you to fight Lomachenko, but you thought that you was being set up. You didn't want to fight Lomachenko at the time that Teofimo Lopez fought Vasily Lomachenko doing his dirty work. So I understand where we at in life, in this society right now. People are just getting put on and being celebrated. You know, look at how hip hop is right now. You know what I'm saying? Look, is that music? These are MCs, right? The MC is stacked in the bottom, shelved, and we got this disgusting, like what's her name? Ugly Red and these trashy ass music. It's supposed to be hip hop culture. Gervonta Davis is the product of how we feel that the eye test is just good enough. The eye test is good enough to put him on the pound for pound. The eye test is good enough just to keep on buying the tickets and buy the pay-per-view. The eye test is just Gervonta Davis is still stuck in the passing the eye test status. He's not the it factor. But we don't believe you need more people. He's getting all the praise like it. And his narrative is the primary narrative in the sport of boxing. Thus, they don't have to risk it. Blame the boxing world for not collectively holding him accountable and responsible. It's great that he has sustained fan base in the sport of boxing, in which, you know, in the sport of boxing they say that boxing was dying and things of that nature, and it's good to see that people do support Gervonta Davis. They just don't support the sport. And think about it. It's just like if you're going to watch your favorite artist, if you're gonna watch Jay-Z. You may be just like Jay-Z, but you don't give a damn about the essence of hip-hop, right? It's almost the same thing. You don't care if Jay-Z's going to bring out anybody. You don't care if he's going to bring that collab with Nas or the collab with Rihanna or the collab with Kanye West. You just want to see Jay-Z is good enough and you don't care. And you don't care where hip-hop is at. You don't care. Jay-Z is good enough for you. You're going to watch Jay-Z, and that's the same thing. People just... there is a niche fan base and there's a large fan base, and people just there to see Gervonta Davis. They don't give a damn about the sport of boxing. And guess what? Gervonta Davis doesn't give a damn about the sport of boxing as well. It is what it is. But are we gonna stop watching? No, because he's still an attraction. Ladies and gentlemen, it is what it is. This is Punch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. Gervonta Davis versus Lamont, Roach, December 14th. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.